rock.
Bleh.
Oh, hi, puppy.
Oh yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. That's a new one.
That's what we're trying some new. Is that like a
That was always like a
walkie-talkie
sound effect on
dying?
those days. It was like a sound effect of like a bomb. It was like a like something like falling and then exploding.
Okay, I guess the like pulsating aspect is what's getting me confused here.
It was like you know those like stupid like
It's like
it was kind of like that.
I don't remember it
Or
having
something like that.
a reverberation aspect.
You know the sound? You know the sound I'm talking about?
I think.
Because you're acting like you don't. You act like you don't. You act like you never heard of it.
I feel like maybe. Surely, I've heard the same sound as you.
Surely that sound. I mean, I might just be out of my mind. Probably am.
It's possible. Yeah, could be.
Anyway, hey.
Anyway,
We're back.
hey,
We're back. Horse girls.
another
Hearse
week.
girls. This
Hearse
morning
squirrels.
it's more like hearse hearse squirrels. That's you're the hearse and I'm the goral. You're the horse. Oh no. This can't happen. We can't just start laughing 2 minutes in.
I know.
Okay,
Oh my
you're
God.
the hearse, I'm the goral. Because you're dead.
Right.
Because your wretched corpse needs to be carted away.
My husk needs to be removed from the premises.
I just need to be lowered into the nearest ravine and swept out to sea.
You don't need to like use any fancy machines. You can just kick me in. Just kind of roll my limp
Just dump
body in there.
dump me into a mudslide and let me just get washed away with the local trash. Just find me when the winter snow finally thaws. I'll just be amongst the brown snow covered in trash.
Be the sleigh. Oh my God.
I'll become the
Sick
sludge. Oh, yeah, you're yawning on camera. Yeah, you're yawning on microphone.
I'm sorry. It's been a week and I'm still hungover.
It's been a whole week, and wouldn't you know it, we're not recording this back to back with last week's episode. No.
You can tell because you changed outfits.
You can't. Yeah, I changed outfits to
You're
hide
in-
the fact that,
Different clothes.
and Alexa is disrobing on camera. So yeah, check out the YouTube video. What are you doing?
I'm scratching my arm.
Why did you have to take it out of your sleeve to do this?
Because it's too thick. Like if I scratched through my sleeve, it wouldn't scratch.
You
the way
like
I
looking
want.
for blood? You out for blood?
Yes, it's very itchy. I put on a hoodie the other day, and I can only assume there was a spider in the sleeve because I
Oh
got
my god, this is
bites
disgusting. Gross.
all along this arm. and
Your
they're very
arm is
itchy.
covered in bites.
Yeah.
You're spider bit.
Yes.
Okay, here's a question. Here's a
Yeah.
question for people. How often do you wake up and you're like, "Oh, a bug bit me in the night"? Like you just have like a mystery bite on you, like maybe
Yes.
on your like stomach or a leg. Like that
Yeah.
happens, right? That just happens
all
to people
the time. Yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
I've always been like worried that it's like I'm a freak. Something's wrong with me. Like, oh, something bit me. Am I just an animal? am I just a beast who has bugs in their bed?
Yes.
It
No.
doesn't happen often, but every like I don't know, every month maybe there's a
yeah.
bite.
For sure. Yeah.
That sounds
totally.
right.
Same.
That sounds normal.
Yeah.
Because everyone's covered in bugs,
Always.
right? Like
There's bugs
all
everywhere.
everyone's house has bugs.
Especially up here. I feel like me and Brad talk about it a lot. Brad, my husband. Me and Brad talk about it a lot that like there are so many spiders up here. It's insane.
Buffalo is like Spider City.
It's the most
I can't believe it.
spiders I've ever seen in my life.
It's not good for me having mild
Having
arachnophobia,
The fear.
having a legitimate fear of spiders.
Dude, the other day I was doing dishes and I was, doing my dishes and I turn off the water and I turn around and there's just a spider like right here. Like I just turned
my God.
into the spider and I was just like, ah, ah.
Yeah,
And then it was
they
too scary to kill it, so I just let it. It just went up to the ceiling, and I just let it go.
Oh, I never
was too scared.
kill them. Yeah, I don't kill them at all. I just let them go, let them live. I figure mutual appreciation of how scared we are of the other one.
There's a teeny weeny tiny itty bitty little spider in our. We have a hanging plant in our shower, and there's a little spider web like this big, like an
That's
inch
nice.
or two,
Those are cute.
and then it's the tiniest spider ever, and we let her be there because she might get like the little
Let her rip.
fruit flies or something, and she just hangs
Yeah,
out.
I mean, I'm not scared of those. I'm not scared of that. I'm not scared of that. I'm not
She's
scared of that
probably
spider.
a little fucking perv though, watching us fucking
Oh,
shower,
probably jacking off all 8 legs at once.
jerking it, fucking ripping it and gripping it.
Just rubbing out a web. Just shooting ropes while y'all are in the shower.
Gross. Oh my god.
Fucking little voyeur spider bitch.
Fucking peeping Tom, little 8-legged little freak.
Yeah, I bet you're a little freak. You fucking little spider freak.
Little spider freak. Little
Ooh,
freaky
little
bitch.
tiny spider. You're nasty. You're a nasty little spider.
Kinky little slut. I start getting into it.
Yeah. The spider's lost interest now. Oh, they're
Spider's like, stop.
They're into it.
Stop.
God, oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna go bring my perv aspect to another house. Perv aspect. The quality of spiders. Their perv aspect.
You know what aspect of spiders I don't really appreciate? The perv aspect.
The perv aspect. Yeah, they're kind of known for that. That's kind of like a spider thing. Take it or leave it, though. Comes with the territory.
No, you
I
don't like
remember
pervs, then you don't like spiders.
I remember that time we couldn't get into your house because there was a
The
spider
giant
like on the
spider.
doorknob. There's like a huge spider like on the
We
doorknob,
were
and then
both being such babies.
we were such babies. And then Brad's like, your husband. Brad is like, when it comes to you, he's like, yes, I understand. My wife will not be able to get through the door. But then he was like, what's wrong? He like had an attitude towards me that was like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Man
And
up,
that's
you
what I
little
told him.
bitch.
Like, I'm like actually afraid of spiders. Like,
I know. I feel like he like opened the door for us, and we ran inside, and he was like, "Why didn't you take care of it?" And you were like, "I'm also afraid."
I have this fear. This is my fear. Big spiders do scare me. I
Oh my
can't
god! Did
deal
I
with them.
tell you?
They're so scary.
When it started getting chilly, I bathed all my plants in like a big warm soapy water. Like you dunk them in
Okay.
there for like 15 or so minutes to like kill any pests and stuff.
Oh, okay. What is this? You're like dunking the whole plant in water?
Yeah, like you want to cover the whole
wow.
plant to like kill any like spider mites.
Like, you do this in like the tub?
Yeah, I did it in a big tub. So I did it
Okay.
for a hanging plant, and there had been a spider in it, and
Oh, no.
I didn't know, and I went to go get the plant, and I went to grab it by its hook, and there was a huge fucking spider on the hook, and I just like grabbed a spider, and I was like, ah!
Oh, fuck.
And Gusty like was watching out her window.
Just
my
panic.
neighbor, she like was just staring out the window, and Brad was like calling down through his window like, what happened? And I was like, there's a spider on the plant. And he was like, okay, I'm coming down. And he had to like get a broom and like brush it off, and it was just a whole. And I
He had to go get a gun
say your
and
prayers.
fight the spider. You touched my wife, you son of a bitch.
Nobody touched my wife like that.
Did you lay all 8 hands on her?
I had a mouthful of water. That was very dangerous. Yeah, and like dude, it felt for like an hour. I could feel the spider on my hand, like that, the fuzzy.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh my god,
I don't
it
know if
was
I've told this.
huge too.
Was it like one of those like big juicy fat ones,
It was one of the
or
ones
like a
too
long
that
leggy
like
ones?
it was a
spindly.
big fat one, but with like the really long legs that come to like a perfect
Ugh.
needle point. Oh, and it's just like it's like a wolf spider or something. Like it's not,
And it's like,
but it's
but
huge.
then also like those big juicy ones with like that big ass, and you're like,
yeah.
objectively a beautiful creature.
Ugh,
When they're all
I
colorful,
disagree.
but still so scary. I mean, like it's cool that exists, right? It's like wow, what like
Yeah,
the
wow.
majesty of nature.
What has God given us? What gift
Yeah.
God has given us with this big, dummy, thick, fucking 8-legged monster?
Yeah. What bounty hath been provided by the Almighty in this thick ass dump truck of a spider?
This fucking jiggling, just gorgeous. Gorgeous
God,
blessing.
okay.
Oh my god.
I'm giving up. That's what I'm giving up for Lent. Is
looking at
looking
big
at-
juicy spider ass.
looking at juicy spider. It's gonna be a tough 4 weeks. How long is Lent?
It's like
I don't know. It's like a month.
2 months.
Oh damn. Okay.
No,
So anyway,
maybe 3.
I
I don't know.
remember camping once. And I was in like camping up here in Ontario, where a lot of times you always have like a dining tent, one of those like mesh tents that you put around like a picnic table.
Right. So there's no
because the
buggies.
bugs are just like the bugs are like constant, so you have to eat somewhere. Like
And they're fucking
if you want to chill
up here,
be
they're
outside,
like,
you want to be in the tent.
they're like Jurassic. They're huge.
I was with some friends and
Scary.
we're playing cards. We're playing a card, like, playing our cards, maybe a little poker, who knows? But we're in
It's
the
illegal.
tent and we're around the picnic table, and I feel something like hit my neck,
No.
and I just kind of like brush it away. I'm like, what was that? All right, get out of here. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Whatever it was is gone. Then later, I'm like going to bed, and I feel something in my shirt.
No.
I'm like,
I
oh,
think you've
no,
told
what
this
is- and,
story.
like, I maybe have, yeah. So I take my shirt off in a way that I kind of like try to fling,
Oh yeah.
like I
Yeah,
try to
you've told
fling
this
whatever
story.
is in it. Yeah, and I fling it, and it's fat ass, big juicy spider
Ugh.
flies out of my shirt.
I
And
hate when their
it's
asses
just been there for like
the whole time
an hour, like okay, hours. It's just been like
just
in
hanging
my
out.
shirt, and I literally grabbed a kitchen knife, like a big ass kitchen knife. and
Oh yeah,
chopped
we
it in
talked
half.
about this because I asked if you chopped it hot dog or hamburger, and you
Right,
said hot dog.
yeah. I think it was hot dog, straight down the middle. Shing.
Just split,
Why'd I grab a
split the
knife? I
brain.
don't know. I was like, oh god, this is a
Survival
boss fight.
mode.
Yeah.
Have I told on the pod the story of when there was a scorpion in my pants?
I think so, but hey, I told mine before, so go ahead. We've got new
Yeah, fuck
listeners,
it.
surely.
So I was like 15 maybe, and my dad and stepmom had moved into a new house, and I had a room there. And this is out in Wimberley, so kind of rural Texas, and so like
Yeah, rural,
scorpions
kind
are
of Texas
around.
state.
Yes.
Would you call that hill
and-
country or West Texas? I'd say hill country.
Yeah, it's hill
Yeah.
country. But yeah, so we're painting my room, and because we're painting, I'm just wearing like a big t-shirt and like pajama pants, because who gives a shit?
Yeah, what are this fucking fashion police gonna come in?
Yeah. What am I, like a professional? No. I'm just trying to paint my room this like god awful turquoise color.
Turquoise.
Turquoise. And I take a break and I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and like I'm painting, and it feels like I keep getting these like little like pfft, like feelings on my skin, like on my inner thigh. Another fucking pervert.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm
fucking another
15. That's
skis.
disgusting.
Scorpion's going to jail.
Straight to jail. And it felt like I had like burrs in my pants, you know, like tree burrs.
Oh yeah,
Like
which
it
is
was
pretty
like
common,
a needle, like psst,
in Texas.
like
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, I feel like, and I kept feeling it like in different spots, and I was like, what the fuck is like this is so weird.
Yeah.
And my stepmom was like, go check. Like I was like, it feels like burrs, and she was like, well, go check and see like if something got in there or something, like if burrs got into your pants, you weirdo.
Go
I-
go check if something's rooting around in there, you idiot.
And it had like, I felt it like on my legs, and then I started feeling it on my back, and I was like, this is so weird. So I go into the bathroom and I take off my shirt, and I'm like looking in it like, where, I don't see anything. Turn a fold, huge fucking scorpion. No joke, like
What the fuck?
5 or 6 inches, like a gigantic
Holy
fucking
shit.
scorpion. Scream.
Oh, this is the part I remember. This is the part of the story I remember.
I'm topless because I'm just wearing pajamas, so I'm not wearing a bra or anything. Throw
Sure,
my
yeah.
shirt down.
You're like,
Get in the tub. Screaming for my dad. He comes to the door and he's just like,
so scary.
you okay in there?
Are
Did
you
need
decent?
something? And I'm like, no, there's a fucking scorpion. And so I'm like this in the bathtub, standing in the bathtub. And
Yeah.
he like opens the door and he's like, what's going on? Like he's so like,
You okay? What's
no
up? Are
urgency
you all right?
whatsoever.
Everything okay in here? You're just
As I'm
like
screaming.
murder.
Yes.
You're being murdered by a scorpion.
And so he took my shirt, and I will never forgive him for this. He took my shirt and he went and shook the scorpion out in the backyard and just like let it roam free. That criminal is on our streets right now.
That's sex pest.
Yes. That absolute sex pest of a scorpion is just roaming free across Texas. Didn't even have to register.
What is a sex pest? Like a rat that sneaks into your house and jacks off or something?
Yeah, that's what it is. You nailed it.
Is that what a sex pest is?
Yeah, it's like any sort of vermin that sneaks into your house at night and jacks off.
It's
Roaches.
like a bunch of cockroaches that are all like,
Yeah.
like banging each other in your on your bed. Like, get out of here.
Sex pest.
Get out of my bed. Yeah, sex pest. Gone. Not again.
Sex pest. Yeah.
No, damn you.
Ah, God, I have a sex pest infestation.
You're calling it an exterminator.
I've got so many sex pests.
My apartment's filled with sex pests. I just find little loads all over the place.
Little loads.
The exterminator just hangs up. Just what the fuck?
I'm sick of these prank calls.
Sick of it.
And you're like getting hanged up on like, how am I going to get rid of these
No.
sex pests?
I guess I gotta find the right kind of. I guess I gotta call someone else.
Do I got to do this myself?
I I guess I don't know. Do I have to call a priest, or am I gonna have to? I might have to jerk off every single one of these rats. Get him to leave me alone. Just hearing like a little like trying to go to sleep. Oh, are you? I hear you.
God dang it!
Damn it, you rats!
Quit jacking off!
They're in the walls. They're under the bed.
You like go into your kitchen and throw on the light, and they like run away. Like they're still like
they're running, but they're kind of like they're only running with 3 legs, like hopping away
because they're still trying to do it. They're like kind of hunched over.
I'm gonna get you. I have the mouse trap. One of them's like dick is caught in the trap.
It's just like, like it's face frozen in ecstasy because it's got a BDSM kink.
Fucking
I
sex
can't breathe.
pest. Oh, anyway.
God.
Yeah, so that's what that means. That's what that means.
That's yeah. Hey, you come to this pod to learn, right?
Yeah, I learn all the time.
You know?
I learn every day. Learn that I've already told the spider story.
Yeah, you told it really recently. I'm pretty sure I just edited that.
No way. No, that has to be so long ago.
I heard it recently
That had to
on
be
a
so
recording.
long ago.
I'm pretty
I remember
sure.
we spent 4th of July watching a spider eat bugs.
Dude, remember how scary that was when
cool.
it shook the web?
Oh my god, yeah. Seeing a
was
spider shake the
horrifying.
web to like get the bug to be like more stuck.
Yes. Ugh.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that either.
Yeah.
That was so insane. That
They
that
were
was
like-
upsetting.
It was like going all over the place. Like the first thing, the most terrifying aspect of this spider was that
Not the perv part.
not the perv aspect. The more scary aspect was the web aspect.
Yeah.
And the fact that this was one of your like living room windows, which is like a full ass window,
Yeah.
and this
It's a big
web
window.
was the whole window.
Yo, it's like the whole bottom part of the window was like
The web was
Web.
like all of it.
end to end.
And this spider was like going up and down the whole web, trying to catch these
she
moths.
she was doing stuff. Yeah, remember it
Dude,
was
she
that
was around
weird,
town.
like some kind of weird beetle that kept walking up it and like perfectly avoiding the web, and we were like, "Come on,
Yeah, it was
come
like
on,
this.
get it."
It was like it looked like a stink bug kind of beetle.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I kept imagining the beetle was like on a quest.
Yeah.
It has to get. Why does it? It just keeps going to the
It
top.
wanted to
of
go to the top of the window so bad.
And it's like there's
it kept
so much
falling.
danger there. It kept falling. It's like, dude, the closer you get to the top of the window, the closer you get to the jaws of Lady Death herself.
Yeah. We're like,
You're-
don't,
you're about
no, turn
You're about to
around.
get your mortal coil sucked by this spider.
It's true. And you know what? I think that beetle ended up surviving. Like,
I don't think it ever
Totally
got
fine.
caught. The spider was catching other things, other dumb like moths.
yeah, like
Flies.
little bugs. That was the thing, too.
All
I
these
think
little
that beetle
idiots.
was too big. You know?
Oh, I don't think
Like,
any
it
beetle was too
was-
big.
It was too big to get caught in the web. Like, there was too much
Oh,
weight
yes,
to it.
yeah.
Like,
The
it
web of
was strong enough to get out.
it could perceive past the web of lies that the spider
Right.
had laid.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
metaphors
totally.
in this night.
Yeah. Big metaphor and simile heavy episode.
Yeah, we're getting very existential with our spider talk.
Yeah.
It's very cryptic, you might say.
Like a
What
spider.
did it mean? What do they mean when they talked about the perv aspect?
Literally mean that spider's watching me in the shower, fucking jerking it.
Let's follow that thread. But yeah, no, spiders are
That
scary.
spider is a
and,
sex pest.
Your house is covered in them.
Absolutely head to toe covered in spiders.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how there can be so many spiders in one on one house, not even in, on. They're on the outside.
There's so many spiders on the house. It's
the exterior of your house
crazy.
is web.
Yeah. It's like Halloween decorations all the time.
It is.
Every day.
It legitimately is. It looks like you have Halloween decorations up, fake webs, but they're real.
It's crazy because some of them too. Some of those big booty spiders make like slings out of their web.
Yes.
So it's like
hammocks, little hammocks.
But it's like the whole window, and it's like this like thick, like wet, like so much web, and they just sit there with their big ass in the air, like
they're just
waiting.
Hanging out.
It's
just waiting for some beetle to try to get to the top of the window.
It's very horrifying sometimes too when I because in the morning, go downstairs, you do your opening tasks, and one of our opening tasks is opening the curtains of the windows.
Opening act of the day.
Yeah, opening the curtains, starting the show, and sometimes you'll open it, throw it open, and there's just like this fat fucking spider just like right there, like
just looking at you like,
come here. And I'm like, ah.
Hey, good morning. That's all it wants to say, but it's just has a horrible voice.
Good morning.
Spider, you are so nice and beautiful, but your voice. Good morning.
I hope you had a good sleep.
I'm very kind. I'm your friend. I have nothing but good things to say to you. Spider, you are so nice, but your voice haunts me.
You're horrifying, and your big ass. I don't know.
You're disgusting, but you are so kind. Misunderstood.
Yes, I know.
I'm keeping all the pests out of your house.
I wish more people knew this.
We live in perfect harmony, you and me, spider kind and humankind.
It's hard being me sometimes.
If only people would understand your message, Spider, that you're not here to hurt, but here to help. If only your voice weren't so horrible, people might listen to you for a moment before they grab the raid.
Have you ever thought of not going wah after everything you say? Yeah, it's something I gotta work
on. Well, Spider Talk, folks. A bounty of jokes for spiders.
I know, I can't stop. I love them, and yet I hate them.
I'm so scared. Anyway.
I'm so scared. I'm terrified right now.
Yeah, I can't. I'm petrified. I have to keep talking about them because I'm just stuck in a cycle of fear and paranoia.
Don't be scared of me.
I bring only gifts and help and kindness.
I just want you to live a comfortable life and feel good about yourself now.
There is beauty in every soul.
That's what my mother always said, God rest her soul. Wow.
Okay, whoa. Now we're talking about... We're learning about each other now, Spider, huh? That's what my mother always... Right after she ate my father.
It's okay. It was a long time ago. I've worked through it.
I'm a very long-lived spider. I'm a very old spider.
I've worked through it. It's okay. All the laughing makes me hot. I don't need that blanket anymore. I'm very sweaty.
You don't need your sanitarium blanket anymore over your legs.
No, I don't need my invalid covers.
You scoot away, and I realize your desk chair is a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm just. Brad comes in and just pulls me away.
Takes you out of here. Okay, that's enough. Enough time with your imaginary podcast co-host Will.
Right. Just me maniacally laughing at nothing and no one.
There's no computer in your room. You're just
Looking
sitting
at the
in front
wall
of a
like,
window, pretending, laughing about how hot you feel because you've laughed too much. That's all right. That's when we got to tell her we have to take her away from the window. When she laughs too much and then she gets too hot, it'll upset her. She'll be upset in the morning.
She gets too hot. Then she won't eat.
You don't want to see her in that state. She won't eat her sludge.
I just love the idea of Brad coming and like pulling me away and like putting me outside for like 10 minutes.
She has to cool off. If she gets too hot, she won't eat. She won't eat her slime that I've prepared.
The slime.
What are you doing now?
I put my leg up.
You're out of sorts.
I am.
You're out of sorts, my friend.
Oh,
this is unhinged.
I know.
This week and last
this,
week's
like,
episode, unhinged.
the most fun we've ever been, though.
I agree.
What
This is the
happened?
best
What did
we've
we
ever
do?
been. It's the funniest I've ever been.
Maybe, like I said last week.
If I make one more joke,
it'll be the funniest I've ever been.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say maybe the answer is, and I think I said this last episode, but the answer is for me to be my funniest. All I gotta do is binge drink wine until 4:30 in the morning.
I used to drink 3 bottles of wine.
I have to drink so much wine and then wake up, eat half of a burger that I paid too much to get delivered to me, drink a milkshake, and I'm good to go.
You're truly living your best life right now. Getting burgers and milkshakes delivered.
Ooh, you know what's nice? I guess in the context of this episode, 2 weeks ago, ago, I have had the entire week of Thanksgiving off because I'm a genius who asked for it many months in advance.
Okay, now before you get into this,
that's kind of it.
I did get the most mad I've ever been when we spent like 20 minutes talking about your PTO.
Oh yeah, we did do that. I am happy though. I'm happy to be on vacation. You know?
Yeah, that's a great time. Great time. You're off tomorrow. You're off all week. It's great.
That's the beautiful part of it is I'm off tomorrow. The Bills play, and I can do whatever I want and say whatever the hell I want tomorrow.
You can tell people, well, Bills ain't looking so good.
Yeah, I can like wake up late and go to the coffee shop at like 10:30 and be like, those Bills, right? Can't live with them.
Everyone's like, ha ha ha.
The running game.
They can smell the Texas on you. Though. They're like, you're like, no one says that.
I don't even really know how to talk about football anyway. Like I'm a step above the casual enjoyer, you know. I just hope Josh Allen has fun. That's all.
You are the casual enjoyer.
I know a little bit though. Like I'm not
implying that they don't know anything.
Cheer and yell and stuff. Such
hoot and holler.
I know a lot of people's names on the team. Not all of them. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know everyone.
Oh, you like football? Name every player.
No, can't. I can't even joke about it. I was gonna try to do.
They're big teams, right? They're like 50 people.
They're very, very big teams. Yes. Yeah.
That team goes deep.
Yeah, that bench is deep.
That roster, deep.
Deep roster. But yeah, I'm happy for myself now, and when this is released, I will have been happy for my past self for getting to enjoy vacation.
Yes. Okay. You're cool. You're in a good mood, and in the future, you will have been in a good mood.
And in the future, I am happy that I was in a good mood. Yeah.
That's nice. That's good. Well, that's what we're here for.
Right.
That's what it's all about, really.
At least we got out of spider talk, right?
Hey, you got us out of Spider Talk. You threw us right into the bustling subject
Your
of
favorite
your vacation
PTO
time.
talk.
My favorite, your job, your time off, in the context of the past. And speaking of the past, a time-old tradition: lighting pigs on fire and having them run towards
sacrificing
a
God's
battalion
creation for man's creation war.
Yeah, man's creation, war. The greatest creation of all time, war. And then covering hogs in pitch and sending them to their doom
Lighting
against a battalion of an onslaught of charging elephants.
Yes, genius, in my opinion. Because everything that has ever been fought for in war is worth the death that war brings, in my opinion.
The cost of war has always been outbalanced by the gains of the spoils.
Right. Yeah, I completely
Never,
agree.
ever.
I think there are many, many, many things on this earth that are worth a bunch of people and animals dying.
Civilians should die for the small gains of other countries. Absolutely.
Yeah, for the power of the few, for sure.
Yes,
I completely agree.
I think
it's
makes
totally
sense.
worth it.
Yeah, and it's always so cut and dry too. It's always so clear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very clear. They should die
Yeah.
because land is worth it.
And it was good that they did.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's war.
Yeah, of course.
What are we just
And who
not
better
supposed
to
have
send
war?
to their death than animals that don't matter?
Yeah, they don't matter.
They're not even human.
Exactly.
They're not even people.
I don't it feels like I'm taking crazy pills when I talk about this,
Am I
everyone's
wrong?
I
Am
don't
I so
think
wrong?
it's-
Am I so wrong?
I don't think it's good that animals and people die for whatever war's about. And I'm like
Who let the pussy in here?
you sound like a
Hey,
little
everyone.
bitch.
Hey, everyone, point and laugh at this.
This loser
This
thinks there
idiot
shouldn't
who-
be war.
This guy, hey, this pussy thinks there should be war. He probably thinks it's bad.
Truly, though, I do think war is fucking baby shit. Nothing
Oh, it's so stupid.
is worth that. Truly, name something, anything.
One,
that
well,
is
I can
worth
name one. Yeah, I mean,
thousands-
ending the Holocaust maybe was probably
yeah.
worth it. That's the one.
But here's the thing:
That's the one.
if you pay attention
Okay,
to Band of Brothers,
worm yourself out of this one. Okay, yeah, Band of. Oh, you're okay. Let's go there. Do it.
historical accuracy
they didn't
of
know
Band of
about it.
Brothers. Exactly. They are just and a lot of Germans that were on the German army, in the military. They're
I mean,
what's going on?
This is you're getting into some. There's some questionable morality that gets brought up when you say yes. Who did and didn't know exactly what was going on? And
well, but
obviously,
you know what I mean,
to the
end
the everyday
yes,
person,
obviously, and kill the people
complicit. To be complicit
doing that
is it's much easier to say if someone was complicit or not in hindsight, right?
Right. But I'm saying
through the lens of history. At the time, yeah. At the time, who knows? It was.
Do those
People didn't
need to
study the
die, or
Holocaust
can we
when it was
just,
happening.
Do we need to fight battles and play chess with each other's lives, or can we just get everyone together that has a gun that doesn't want Hitler to be in power and go to Hitler's house and kill him?
Okay. Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Gone a different direction.
Oh,
I think that's what
do we need
that's
to
what they
pit
did.
little battles against each other all the
Well,
time,
that
or
is-
can we just fucking
Well,
go
that's
get
how it
'em?
worked out. That's
Go
that's
bomb
what they
his house.
did. That is what they did.
No, he killed himself, right?
Well, yeah, but they tried.
They didn't try very hard, obviously.
I think
5
they
years of
tried pretty
war?
hard. I think they tried pretty hard to get him.
Okay.
It's
I
not
don't know.
so you can't just.
I never watched
You can't just
Inglourious Bastards.
Oh the documentary.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I don't like
it's-
that movie.
Well, it's not real.
I
What?
also have never seen it.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, so it's not you. Okay,
I don't
so
like
it is
it.
fake. It's a false. It's an
I
alternate
know.
history.
Isn't it, what is it,
Okay.
Tarantino?
Yeah. Not a good movie to bring up with the subject of real wars.
No, horrible.
I don't like war. I never saw, but I never saw. I can't even think of a fake movie.
A fake movie?
Like a movie about fake things. Oh man,
A fictional
Manson was
movie?
horrible. But Manson was horrible. I'm glad he didn't kill them though. Once upon a time in Hollywood. Good thing that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All I know,
Yeah.
Manson was just like really into acid and like playing the tambourine.
Yeah, he's really good at it too.
He's a tambourine prodigy.
If only they hadn't made fun of him, maybe he wouldn't have turned into Manson. If everyone hadn't made fun of his tambourine playing.
It's really sad what
Is
happened
he still
to
alive?
Charles
Or
Manson.
he died?
No, I'm pretty sure he died like recently. And by
Died
recently,
in prison, right?
yeah.
That's good. That's
Man,
a scary guy.
he's got
That's another thing I'm scared. That's another thing I'm scared of.
You know what? You know what's crazy? He died
What?
6 years ago today.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm scared of that.
I'm staring at his face right now. I don't like that.
This is the anniversary of his death?
November 19th, 2017, he died.
What the hell?
Isn't that weird?
That's creeping me out. I'm creeped out.
You're
Damn, all right.
creeped?
I'm scared. I truly am creeped out now.
Ooh,
That guy's scary.
creepy.
Scary piece of shit. Scary and also a really big piece of shit.
Yes. Very scary piece of shit.
There's my strong words in opposition to Charles Manson.
Hey,
he's a real piece
I got
of
some
shit.
strong words on Charles Manson. That guy sucks.
That guy? Scumbag.
Bad dude.
Real piece of work.
Real pill.
Real sex pest.
He is, though, for real. That's a sex pest.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
So we were
Obviously.
getting into the subject.
War animals. Animals in
War animals.
It's very
Animals sent to war.
interesting how creative people got.
is
Like you
strange.
said with the pigs. Like,
The pigs, yeah, because the elephants didn't like pigs because the squeals.
yeah, elephants
The-
are notoriously very scared of sounds. Because I read another
Yeah.
thing that the Romans were fighting the Carthaginians, and the Carthaginians were on
Yep.
elephants, and the Romans just like got pots and banged pots, and all the elephants like freaked out
Pots
and
and bangs.
trampled. Yeah, they're just like kang,
They-
kang,
they
kang,
wrote-
kang.
And they noticed it because the Romans were like supporting the first responders.
All the Romans had opened all their windows and like banged a pot.
Yeah. For the nurses and doctors.
I'm so glad
And
we
th-
could
th-
do that for them.
That's what a good gesture. It scared me the first time I heard it.
Oh, I wasn't around for it because I was living in a small town that we didn't
Oh,
do
you were in
that.
Tiny Town, North Texas. Yeah.
Tiny Town,
No,
Texas.
I was like downtown with my doors open because I didn't have AC. And yeah, like the first day, I'm suddenly like just hearing everyone banging these pots and pans. I was like,
That's
what
so
now?
funny. What now?
like yeah,
Another thing.
what now? What is happening now? The market crashed. COVID is everywhere. Everyone's dying. And now
I'm
pots and
isolated
pans?
beyond belief. I'm
Yeah,
going
I mean,
clinically insane.
I'm slowly but surely losing my mind, and now this.
And now this din, this absolute cacophony.
This cacophony, this rapture of This was it. Raucous.
Yeah.
Is that the word? How do you?
Raucous
This
is
rancor.
like a rancor. I actually don't know. Rancor.
Look up. That's a cool word.
Rancor actually is what it's pronounced like, and it means bitterness or resentfulness.
Oh, well, it sounds like a noise.
Your
So.
rancor towards spiders.
Oh, why am I bitter?
You resent them for what they've done.
Fucking, they get all the good. Hate what they have. They don't have to work a damn
When
day
can
in
I
their
have
life.
that?
When can I have all those webs? When can I get 8 legs?
Start working with the sex pests. Get your webs.
Get your webs.
Get your webs. Get the sex pests to organize their what did you call them?
Unionize?
Little loads.
Little loads.
Get them to put all their
Guys,
little loads in order.
If you put it together, you can get one big load. That's what you want, right? That's why you do this. That's the
Working
goal.
towards that one big load.
My friends, countrymen, lend me your loads.
You're such an inspiring leader.
That's the Braveheart. And all of the loads from this date to that. Think of your final load. And wouldn't you give all your loads from this load to that for just one chance to have the biggest load?
First, I'll teach you to use this. Then, I'll teach you to use this.
First, you must learn to use thus.
Us.
Holds up a... Pulls out his dick.
What? Just...
Then I'll teach you to use this. Busts.
The little load. Oh my
You
God.
didn't want your father or your brother to bust either. God. Okay,
Oh
what
my.
the fuck?
Okay, it's so hot. You know what's the best part of Braveheart is when he's giving that speech and he's on the horse, and if you like, a lot of the time you can't see the horse, so it kind of looks like he's just like
He's just like wiggling around. Yeah.
yeah, he's just wiggling.
Outlaw
he's got, like,
teens on
rogue
outlawed
legs.
Pipes. Yeah.
His little legs won't do what he wants them to do.
What's he doing? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go jack him off. I became Australian there. So
Oh my
there's
God.
some animals. There's some war animals in that scene. Horses.
Yeah,
Probably,
classic war animal.
For you, the listener, probably the first animal that comes to your mind.
Yeah, when you think
Horsey.
of animals in war, you go horse. And what good are they?
And-
Well, they provide transportation. They provide.
Let me look at Wikipedia. Let me look up the Wikipedia article.
They
What
provided strength.
what benefit? Strength? Many
To
times
pull
stronger than you or
things.
I.
In fact, a horse has.
Uh-oh.
Can't do it. I thought I had information and I didn't, and I.
You were so confidently went into that line of,
I know.
and in fact, let me tell you,
And I just like
let me inform you,
was
co-host and listener,
rolling like
you just
uselessly.
totally committed to that and this fell flat. Were you going to say how strong a horse is?
Trying to say how strong a horse is. But I don't know
Okay.
that. I don't know that information.
I couldn't tell you how strong a horse is. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
how
if
strong
I
a
had,
horse
maybe
is.
if I had ever learned that.
It's at least stronger than a man.
Yes, multiple times over. I would say.
I think we can all agree on that. Stronger than man, maybe
the
2 men
strength of 7 men.
at least. Okay,
but
so
then,
horses.
So, but horses, they couldn't beat the lowly machine gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's
Yeah,
what
most of
brought 'em
these
down.
animals became kind of useless once like guns
Guns.
got involved.
Specifically very fast guns.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like I saw something that they're still trying to figure out. Like, okay, the Navy uses dolphins, and I am not sure
Okay, what?
how.
I didn't.
I'm not
Great,
really
okay.
sure what's going on there.
Wait a second. You learned that they use dolphins, but not what they do with them.
Okay, wild. Okay, so they can go like look at
You're telling me this for the first. I'm hearing this for the first time.
they can like
Wow.
recognize bombs or like devices, and they come back to the Navy and go, yeah, I found one, or no, nothing there.
I
With their
don't
little
believe
dolphin
this. I
thumb.
don't believe you. Yeah, giving me the cartoony thumbs up. like this is what the dolphins do.
Yeah, or no.
Or no bombs here.
Yeah, so they use their echolocation too to figure it out. And
That's cool.
I gotta
I still
tell
don't
you,
believe this, but I don't believe it.
I truly don't. That's like that's a crazy amount of training.
The U.S. tried to make bats carry bombs. It was like an
Did they?
experiment. I don't think it worked. But they tried to deliver bomb bats.
Bombs.
Bats and bombs. Look it up. Google
I
it.
just googled bats bombs. Bat bomb.
Bats
Okay.
bombs. Bat bomb. There you go.
Experimental World War II weapon. Nope, that's just a bomb. That's just a fucking bomb. I can't find anything. What's a fucking... oh, here we go. Bat bombs.
Yeah.
Secret World War
Bat
II
bombs.
weapon where they tried... Let's see. They...
Yeah. What do you got for us?
Sex, ice cube tray hibernation, and incorrect Earth landing stood in the bats' way of bringing historical recognition to their group. The group being
I'm sorry?
the group of Marines that were trying to use bats.
What? Come again? And I don't mean the rats.
So it seems like they wanted to try to train these bats to carry bombs. Wait, no. Okay. Large containers full of bats would be parachuted out of
That's scary.
high-flying bombers. When the containers reached low altitudes, they would open and release the bats. The bats would then fly down and crawl into nooks and crannies of buildings where their incendiary bombs would explode. So they had bombs
Whoa.
attached to them.
They
would
boxes full of bats covered in bombs.
Yes. Yeah.
This is nuts. That's nuts.
Thousands of
and this
fires would
didn't
then
work?
break out, and the
This didn't
beleaguered
work?
town would burn to the ground. Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. This is insane.
That's wild.
To ship bats, the bats had to be cooled in ice cube trays at 40 degrees to induce hibernation.
Oh, what? Okay.
Oh my god. Unfortunately, artificial
This
cooling
is-
was a tricky business, and in early attempts, the bats didn't wake up. They just
Well, yeah.
froze them to death.
Awful. God,
What the
humans are so
fuck?
cruel.
We're very creative.
I think
You
bats.
gotta-
I think bats are very cool.
bats are super
A bat
cool.
once once a bat landed on my head.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, right? It scared the hell
How
out
did
of
you
me,
get that
obviously.
to
I maybe you could say I brought it on myself.
happen? Tell the
I
story.
was summer night, a late summer night,
Ah,
dog
as
days of
all good
summer.
stories start.
Sunset, the bats start to come out.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out at like a relative, like an aunt or an uncle's like yard, and I had a shuttlecock for badminton. So I was outside playing with my shuttlecock, and
Okay.
no, so I was throwing. I was just like throwing the. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Yep.
shuttlecock? Yeah.
Shuttlecock. Yeah.
I was throwing it up in the air
Shuttlecock.
and then like
Yeah. Shuttlecock.
shuttlecock.
You gotta really hit it.
Yeah, you really gotta nail those consonants. I was throwing it up in the air and like catching it. And I was like, "Oh, this is fun. I'm dumb." And I noticed that a bat, like there were bats out, and I noticed that a bat kept like a bat would like swoop down.
Oh, to try to
like,
get the
it.
shuttlecock?
Yeah. I was like, haha, that's cool. Bats are cool. I'm gonna keep doing this. And then I kept throwing it up and catching it, and then eventually the bat, landed on my head. Like followed it all the way down, and then like went on my head, and I was like, oh god.
Did it?
And then it flew away.
Oh. That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
a wild story. That's something.
a bat landed on my head. In retrospect, I probably should have told someone because I might have been bit, turned into a vampire.
Yeah, you should have told your local vampire hunter guild.
Well, don't want to tell them. They'll kill me.
That's a good point. Yeah. You don't really want to
Van
tell
Helsing?
the vampire
I'm a
cops.
Dracula. Hello, is this Officer Van Helsing? I'd like to report a crime. I'm a vampire.
My address is.
My address is 1234 Bloodsucker Lane.
It's the big scary house on the hill.
I'm in
It's
the castle.
If you get to the end of the cul-de-sac, you'll see the castle.
If you see the moat full of bones, that's me.
You're at the right place. That's funny.
All the trees are dead, inexplicably dead, and there's wolves running around.
Mm-hmm. And there's like a storm, but like just over the castle.
Yeah, you know that house on the hill that's always got a storm?
And it's like always
I'm
nighttime.
a vampire.
That's me.
I got bit by a bat.
I was playing
didn't
with
tell
my
anyone.
shuttlecock, and it landed on my head. It's a long story.
Long story, never told a soul. Telling you now. Come and get me. I'm riddled with guilt. Centuries I've been feasting on the innocent.
With the
And I
townspeople.
can do it. No, yeah. They put up with me, but like just barely. Just enough to seemingly never do anything about it, but like they're not happy.
It feels like they've just kind of gotten like kind of complacent, like they don't know if they can do anything, you know? They feel like they just have to live with it.
The fear has induced a sort of servitude in them, you might say.
Fear is a fickle thing, Mr. Helsing. Van Helsing. Mr. Van Helsing.
Can I call you Van?
Is that first name or last name?
Yeah. What is his name?
First name Van, last name Helsing? Or is it first
I
name
think so. I
unknown,
think that's it.
last name Van Helsing? Well, let's
Oh,
find out.
like Jack Van Helsing.
Yeah, Bobby Van Helsing. Robert
Stephen
Van Helsing.
Yeah, Stephen Van Helsing.
Oh,
What's his name?
okay. Van Helsing is a real person. Oh wait, no, he's not.
What the hell? Okay.
Wikipedia tricked me for a second.
That's what the article was. Van Helsing a real person? Yes. Actually, no.
Well, okay. The sample text says he's a doctor, professor, lawyer, philosopher, scientist, and metaphysicist.
Yeah, he's a character. The character is.
The character is best known through many adaptations of the story as a vampire slayer. So I misread that as this real guy was like fan fictioned into
Was portrayed. Okay.
vampire stories as a vampire hunter. But he does have a first name, actually.
All right.
Last
did we
name
guess
Van
it?
Helsing. We did not. No, unfortunately,
Lawrence.
Robert
Lawrence.
was no.
Not Lawrence. Okay, is it Humphrey? Humphrey
You're
Van
closer.
Helsing, yeah. Oh yeah, Hubert.
No.
Hector.
Hector's a good one, but no. Hector Van Helsing
tell
is a
me.
good name. It's Abraham.
That's a good name. Strong. Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
That very good movie, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Great movie.
Love that movie.
That movie sucks. Oh my!
I love it so much. It's so funny.
I fell asleep during like the big battle.
Yeah, when they're on the train that's on fire, and
Yeah,
also it's going to the like the tracks have been broken over the bridge.
Yeah, the loudest, most action-packed scene of the movie, and I've stone asleep.
To be fair, that scene could have been shorter. Like that is like a 20-minute train.
It's
battle
too long. What am I on
with,
the damn train?
Every fucking like character in the movie comes and like is fighting
Has
for
something
each
to
side.
say.
Yeah, it's a lot. But my favorite is the battle on horseback, where they're jumping across running wild horses.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wild horses jumping, war animals,
Right, back to it.
horses,
Pigeons.
Get back on
Boring.
track. No, I just watched Bram Stoker's Dracula yesterday. I'd never seen it all the way through. It's great. It's such a good movie.
Cool.
I think as annoying as it is when people say, "Hey, you like this movie,"
You don't know
it's a
anything
romp.
about me.
It's
Is it?
a romp.
Interesting.
I got a very miscast, very young Keanu Reeves
Oh, interesting.
as a insurance broker or like a law clerk.
An
Who is,
insurance
who must-
Bram broker.
Bram broker,
Insurance man.
Bram's broker. Hello, it's me, Dracula. I'm your broker. I want to sell your house.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry. I must apologize for that terrible joke.
I want to sell your house. That's
That's maybe the worst thing I've ever said.
it could be. So
Yeah, so
bad.
animals. Now that we're rounding out the episode, elephants, horses, moose.
moose.
I
don't know about moose.
Yeah, apparently the USSR tried to use moose, but they are unfortunately gun shy. So
Oh. What were they trying to
not
do with
very
them?
good.
Ride
I
them?
think use them. I don't think they tried to ride them. I think they tried to use them for like a beast of burden. Use them like a horse, because they're so strong. They're
Right.
stronger than a
But they're-
horse even. If a
yeah,
horse was the
and they're
strength of
huge.
10 men, a moose is even more.
A moose is the strength of 10 horses.
Yeah,
That's
if you're
100
lucky.
men.
That's 100 men couldn't pull down this moose. But yeah, they're scared of guns, so they're not very good for that.
Oh, yeah, same. I mean, I have that in common with mooses. I'm also scared
Yeah,
of guns.
same. Gunfire makes me a little bit shy.
Nervous. Yeah, I get a little.
I really want to ask for her name, but she's a gunshot. I can't work up the courage. Every time she opens her mouth, it's a gunshot.
My friend wants to talk to you, but he's a little gun shy, and it's just like a rifle, like leaning
Yeah,
against
it's
the
just a
wall.
cool machine gun. Yeah. So, do you come here often? Do you gun here often?
No, seriously though, fuck guns. It's so scary.
Yeah, they're all very scary things.
They're very scary. They're a magic machine that can just murder, just end your life real quick.
Apparently, kind of like the bats. This is probably where they got the bats idea. Monkeys they did that with monkeys. People did that with monkeys.
Like strapped a bomb to them and made them go.
Covered them in junk and lit them on fire, and then released them into camps.
Oh yeah, because they'd go fucking ape shit.
They'd go crazy. Yeah, there you go. How mean? That's so mean.
Yeah, that is really.
Can you imagine?
That's fucked up.
That's awful.
That's really fucked up. It's not cool.
Not cool at all. They have thumbs.
They have thumbs.
They've got little thumbs
on their feet.
You can't be putting them on fire.
Putting them on fire.
You can't be putting them on fire. They have thumbs. Yeah, this is a topic that I think this happened the first time we recorded this, where you're like, oh, okay, this will be there. There's a just bounty of jokes to be made, and then you're like, oh, I'm just kind of sad.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I will say the one I don't mind that it just is kind of funny. It's very Tommy Boy is throwing a container of bees
yeah, that is funny.
onto your enemies.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
That's
joke.
a pretty good one because
yeah,
what's gonna happen to the bee? Artificially angering the bee, not great. If you think about them as having, thoughts and feelings, which they don't.
If you think about the bees as each a bee is a soul.
Every bee is a soul.
Every bee is a soul, and all souls are beautiful. So.
I heard that from my spider friend.
Yeah. Didn't
my
say
spider
it quite
friend's
as eloquently,
mom said
but the message was pure.
Always. Every message from spiders is pure. And wholesome.
And the message is, I'm so scared.
I saw a thing that was the future of war animals, animals that are aminals that
war
are being...
aminals, AI dogs.
And it was a picture
robots.
of a bunch of soldiers and a penguin looking up at the soldiers. And I was like, what are they going to do with penguins?
Flashlight. The penguin has a flashlight taped to its head or something.
Penguin's in a ghillie suit.
The penguin's got a fucking sniper rifle. I've got your 6. Quack, quack. Target in sight. So some guys some guard, some enemy guard is walking outside to take a piss. Penguin slides on its stomach, comes up and slits his fucking throat. looks him in the eyes as he dies.
Shh, 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 shh.
It's okay. I'm a penguin. I'm not gonna hurt you. As he watches the life drain out of this guy's eyes.
He
its stomach.
Just waddles over, and the guy's peeing. Is that a penguin? And then he just sees the gun come out from under the wing. What the hell?
What the fuck? Bullet goes through his brain.
Just right between the eyes. Right there.
It's
a clean shot.
Just nails him. Clean shot. Good kill. That's a clean kill.
Let's clear this place out.
Yeah, let's go murder the rest of these motherfuckers. God, okay, damn.
Oh, this penguin is hard.
Damn, okay. Okay, penguin.
Okay.
The future. That's the future.
It's a mascot.
Oh.
It's not doing
it was
anything. It's just a mascot. It's the military's pet.
Okay.
So the future of war animals is mascots.
Is not penguins.
We're too far deep in the technology of modern warfare to have any use for animals. We've
It's not
moved
gonna be-
beyond that.
It's not going to be like that rhinoceros and like hog from Mutant Ninja Turtles that are just like those bad guys that are just like big hunk animals,
Big hot hunks.
big hot hunks,
Big hot rhino hunk.
rhino hunks. Yeah, rhinos never war animals.
I imagine it's because it's probably really hard to like do anything with that. Like,
Yeah,
they
they're,
don't
like,
seem
they're too-
trainable, and they're
No.
also like really mad.
And I think
the
we must.
time.
I think I was wrong the other week. I think horses are domesticated. That's what I learned. That was my big takeaway.
Yeah, they are.
From
I know.
all
I
this.
was right.
Yeah.
Just because you disagreed with
told
me
me.
didn't make me think I wasn't right.
Right, but you kind of did it. You did it in that way where you're like, I think I'm right, but I don't know if I'm right.
Well, because I didn't know for sure.
Well, that's why. So I
100%.
didn't know either
But
because
then I
you didn't know,
Googled
so
it.
I didn't know.
And I was right.
I googled it too, and you were right.
I know.
Hey, I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong.
That's not true. That's just not true.
I am the
That-
first. I'm the most gracious to admit when
It's
I've made a
so
mistake.
True. It's not true.
But
It's just not true.
yeah, animals can't live with them. Can't send them to war.
Can't live with them, and especially if they're in your ranks, they will in cold blood murder your ass,
Probably
because
just
that's
get
war,
you.
baby. None have
Hey.
seen the end of war but the dead.
That's true.